What? What you say? What you say?
No, I seen a man walk out the door. He ain't even hold the door before his whole lady.
Oh, they do. They just walked out.
Right on.
Damn. It's crazy. It's crazy.
That wouldn't be you.
No, it wouldn't. You would have got cursed out, sir. All right, bye.
Bye.
Oh. Now, I know you seen me backing out, sir, and then you're going to pull out. But if I would have just ran into his ass, I would have been wrong. Yo, I am not even going to lie. I'm not a happy person right now. And usually I'm happy, but this morning, anything that can go wrong is going freaking wrong. Let me stop cursing before YouTube tries to not pay me or block my videos. So I got up at 4:40 this morning. I was ready to go, but then I realized I couldn't find my deodorant. So I go looking for Nevaeh's deodorant. Couldn't find hers. And she's asleep. I didn't want to wake her up. So then I was like, well, I'm going to have to go to the store and get some deodorant. Because my husband didn't have any more. He used the last of his. So I couldn't even try and use his. And not that I wanted to, because I don't like sharing, products like that behind everybody. Everybody's body chemistry is different. But I'm really weird about that. So at this point, it's 6 o'clock. All of the stores are closed. Nothing opens until 7. So, of course, I can't go because I don't have any deodorant on and I don't want to get musty. That defeats the purpose of taking a shower. So I had to wait for my husband to go. He gets back. Now it is going on 7:30. So I finally finished getting dressed. Mind you, I wanted to be on the road by 6:30. That was the goal this morning when I woke up, was to be on the road by 6:30 because all of my stuff was already packed up. I didn't have to pack anything. Epic failure. So I knew I had to go get something to eat for today, and I needed a Red Bull and some coffee, right? So we get in the QT, and mind you, I have cash on me, and my pants don't have pockets in it. My jacket has pockets in it, but it's not like there's no closure on it, and they're kind of slanted, so anything can fall out. So I'm holding the $20 in my hand, get to the register, and realize I've dropped the money. So my husband he paid for his stuff or whatnot. And so I'm looking for the $20 to pay. He paid for some of my stuff, and I was looking for the $20 to pay for the rest. Because I was like, I'll buy this if you get this for me. Get ready to look for the $20. It's gone. So I'm like, oh my God. And then this guy walks up behind me, and just as I was about to say, I just lost my $20, can you pay for the rest of this? To my husband, a guy walks up behind me and hands me the $20. So I was like, oh, that's so nice of you. Thank you. I don't know if he worked there or not. My husband said he's never seen him in that QT before. So, it was cool that he gave it back to me because I really didn't want to have to, I don't know. I'm not going to say I'm frugal, but if I had lost the 20, I probably wouldn't have. I don't know. I don't like spending money unless I'm going to make money in return. I think that's what it is. Unless the money is going to make me money in return or it's closed, I don't like spending money. So I think that's what really bothered me. But it was cool that he gave it back to me. So I guess to get myself out of this negative space that I'm in, I should be thankful that he actually gave it back because it was so fun that I did get it back. So let me stop being in a cranky mood and be thankful because 1, I did get my $20 back. 2, I am a successful business owner. 3, I'm going to make money today. So So those are my affirmations for today. That everything is going according to plan. That's it. Alright, so we have made it here. I think what I'm going to do to put myself in an even better mood is I'm going to play some Christmas music. Yeah, because I love Christmas music. And have you ever listened to Christmas music and was put into a bad mood? Like, no, it makes you pretty happy, doesn't it? So I'm setting up. I'll probably be playing Christmas music, but I'm kind of disappointed because I'm not in my normal spot or even on the normal side that I usually set up. Today, I'm closer to the end and on the opposite side. So, we'll see how this goes today. I think I'm at 47. Let me double check. Yeah, we're at 47. So that's 49, 48, 47 is right here. All right, before I start setting up, I'm gonna go use the bathroom. I'll be back, baby. So they say that we handle grief in our own ways. And I remember, last year in August, I had the miscarriage. And a lot of people were saying, oh, you're handling it so well. And I think now, looking back at this video, editing it, this was around the time when the depression really hit me. It was true, things just weren't going right at this time, but I think the hardest part with the whole miscarriage is because I had to do the wait and watch, where they don't go in and remove anything. They just wait for your body to naturally get rid of everything. And that was the hardest part because my pregnancy test still showed positive all the way up. That was August of 2023 when I had the miscarriage, and I was still pregnant all the way up until January of 2024. So literally at this point, my body was still showing signs of being pregnant, but the fetus was no longer present because I was having the miscarriage. And so I still looked pregnant. I still had pregnancy symptoms, but there was nothing to reflect that, and I think that was the hardest part of it all. So during that time, I felt like the depression started to sink in. I just didn't care anymore. I didn't want to do things that made me happy. I wasn't crying all the time. And I want to say this day I remember particularly because I did have a dream about the day that we were in the ER and when they told me that, I was pregnant, and then fast forward, I'm having a miscarriage. So I do remember having that dream, and I was crying in the dream, and when I woke up, my face was wet as if I was really crying in real life. But I did end up going back to work. I held it in. I didn't tell anyone at first when it first happened. I kept it to myself. My family knew, my boss knew, and that was it. And I just felt ashamed, even though it wasn't my fault. I don't know if you've ever had a miscarriage or lost a child. I felt the shame. And then this isn't the first time that I've had a loss. My son, who was born in 2008, he passed away at 1 month old. I had him prematurely, and he had a lot of complications. And then Nevaeh, she was the rainbow baby. And then, of course, I lost this one. And so I know that God is going to give me my rainbow baby again. It's just the waiting in between. And I think that's why I was just so down this day, because that's not normally me. Usually I'm happy, I'm bubbly. One thing I'll never forget, my grandmother always used to tell me that when I was a baby, all I did was smile all the time. I was always happy. And that's just me genuinely as a person, unless I'm like going through depression, and you know, that's something that you can't help. So when I got ready to edit this video, I was like, yeah, that's not me. I'm not that person where everything around me upsets me. Like, I may find one or two things that may upset me, but for every little thing to be making me mad that day, it was more to it. And so yeah. But I do like to speak words of affirmation because it does help me. Prayer, meditation, all of that. And maybe this video will help someone else who's either lost a child or going through depression. Maybe this will help them. So, hey. But yeah, just wanted to give you guys that insight. This is just all a part of my small business journey. I am human. And I think it will help other people who, excuse me, who are trying to start a business, or you already have a business and you just feel like sometimes you want to give up, but you can't. You want to keep going, or everything around you is falling apart. It doesn't last long. The storms don't last forever. And it will get better. And it'll be a part of your small business journey for you to be able to give someone else help and motivation. And I can say now that I am truly not in that space anymore. I am back to my happy, bubbly self. All is well with the business. I'm just loving life and taking it day by day. But yeah. Stickers are 4 for $2 plus tax, so $2.14, and they're waterproof too. You're welcome. Want to hear something funny? So, I've been using my tablet to charge people, right, and to ring things up. And I have my other card reader, my other terminal through Square is dead, so it needs to be charged up. But I was about to charge the girl from her card and realized I don't have my little plug-in for my tablet. And so I was like, oh, well, you could just do tap. And she said she didn't have it on her phone. And she was like, okay, well, I'm just going to get my card. So I can type the card in even though I don't have my swipe thingy. But guess what? She left her card in her car. So I don't know what is in the water today, but today has just been a little weird. So I'm gonna find my terminal and charge that up so that if someone needs to pay with it, they can. Alright, bye. Oh, it is finally over. And I'm kinda excited. What was I gonna say? Both of my phones are going dead. My socket ended up going out, so it stopped charging. So I couldn't even charge anything up, and I couldn't record that much because it was going dead and I needed it to last until the end. But it is 3:43 and I am on my way back to Charlotte's. I think today I probably made either the same amount that I made yesterday or about a little bit more, but not by a lot. I don't know if it's gonna be, I'm gonna see how next week goes because it's Black Friday, and then I'll probably try one more weekend in December and see how that goes. And if it doesn't pick up, I'll probably wait for the springtime before I come back out here again and just find other markets to go and do. Are we really gonna go this slow? I think we are. So it smells like, I don't know, like a pig farm over here. But I think it's the car in front of me backfiring. So yeah, I started breaking down at exactly 2 o'clock. I might have started like right before 2, just because it was so slow. And if I had employees, my labor would have been high because we weren't making enough to be open. So I would have sent them home anyways. So I decided to just go ahead and start packing up. If I had a storefront, at least one employee probably would have had to stay because our business hours would have been until 2. But it wasn't bad. I did get to meet someone who loves Care Bears more than I do. So that was awesome. She brought just about all of my Care Bear stickers. She brought a lot of the Care Bear keychains. She brought some of the Care Bear gibbets for the Crocs, the Croc charms. She brought those. So that was cool. It was nice talking to her too. We started talking about piercings and tattoos and stuff. Like, she has the Care Bears tattooed all over her arms and her body, her legs. It was wild. But it was so pretty and colorful. So that was cool. But I'm going to stop and get me something to eat. And then I'm going to head back to... I'm probably going to go to the warehouse later on to take this stuff back, because I need to go and wrap those cups, and I also need to do some personal things. So I'm going to do that first, and then I'll take this stuff back to the warehouse. Alright, see you guys later. Bye!